Yo, it's your boy Ham Solo05 Gaming here with you on the TSWS Gaming YouTube channel. Here to always let you know to keep it gaming or keep it moving. And today I have a phenomenal game to show you guys made by the people over at CBO Games. They actually got a game that's literally named after their studio. That's called Custom Build Options. It's a tower defense game, and I got the opportunity to speak to developers and see what their vision was and what really got them into making this game. Without any further ado, let's go on ahead and get into it.
So it's custom build options. We're focusing on being able to build whatever you want as your maze. The idea is to focus on pathing. A lot of games focus more on economy or on like the tree system, the talent tree system for upgrading your towers. We want you to be more focused on the element where you're going to be expressing yourself. So you can feel a little bit more attached, a little more personal with what you have going on in the game.
Okay, so TD, tower defense, is what I'm guessing it means, right?
Yep.
Could you tell me how easy do you feel like this game is to like maybe get into, but like the balance between ease but hard to master?
So I would say that there is a high skill gap between people in this game, but if they have the energy or the aptitude to go back and give it a second try, they're going to notice an exponential increase. So it's going to be a little foreign and hard to tackle at first. You're going to have to come up with the strategy on the fly along with figuring out what the towers do. But then once you start to familiarize yourself with what the towers do, how much they cost, what you can put down, where you can place them, you start focusing more on the pathing, and everything else comes like more second nature.
Okay, like how do you go about crafting the materials and being able to lay down the stuff to make defenses within the game?
So you're going to be making gold over time. We didn't want you to have to worry about falling into a deficit. If you have too many enemies that leak through your maze, a lot of people quit. They feel discouraged. They don't want to continue going. We want to have multiplayer aspects to the game. So we don't want people to sit in queues, wait up, get into the game, and then have everybody quit on them. So the gold's going to be generated, 40 gold every 30 seconds. That's going to be a generous amount. Let you build 4 towers every time, or you can save up and start building the more expensive towers. Some of them cost a little bit more, like 60 gold, some 40, some 30. It's really going to depend on the class of the tower and the race that you're going for.
Okay, so now when I was playing the game, I seen the element of electricity used quite a bit. Can you tell me more about the other type of weaponry that will be to come in the final version of the game when it comes out?
Okay, so the final version, it's weird to call it that, because this game, we plan on it being like a living organism. We want it to be continuously updated. So we want to keep the game fresh for as long as possible. This is our first game, so we really want to put our heart into it. We're going to be dropping it for $5. We want the towers to, there's going to be 12 at first, and then we want to aim for 100.
This man just said that they dropping a game for $5.
Yo, you heard the man. He said $5. Come on now, y'all. $5. Where in the heck do we get a game for $5 anymore that looks somewhat fun and decent? I tell you what, if this game looks fun to you, make sure you go wishlist that sucker. CBOTD. Support the crew. Let's go. Anyways, my bad. Let's continue.
What platform?
For Steam.
Y'all, come on now. Come on now. $5. And I'm telling you, I played the game. It's worth more than $5. But bro wants you guys to have a good time, learn how to play the game, and have it be accessible to as many people as possible. But continue. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I just had to do that little PSA right there.
No, I appreciate it. We just really want people to have a good time, so we're going to focus on trying to keep it as fresh as possible. There's going to be different tower races, so we're going to have like fire class, we're going to have ice class, we're going to have poison. We're going to have more than a few just on drop. So we're going to have these, the way the towers interact with the enemies is going to be different. So the way you want to build your maze is going to be different depending on what you have. So the meta is going to be constantly changing. You're going to keep it fresh so that you don't have to look up one strategy online. It's probably better for you to just come up with one on your own.
Okay, speaking of strategies, and enemy types, what kind of enemy types or bosses are there to expect within a game like this?
So we already have over 40 different enemies that are going to spawn. It's going to be kind of RNG based. They're going to spawn with either magic resistances or physical resistances, and your towers will do different damage depending on the type of tower that you build. And so you're going to want to basically try to cover all grounds with it. You're going to want to try to be ready for anything. Because the enemies are really going to shake it up. Some are going to run really fast, might have too much armor, so you want to have towers that do magic damage.
How does a game end in this?
So we have 2 checkpoints in the game. So they have to make it to the chest. They don't physically take anything. It's more of like a visual representation of the checkpoint, so it's easier for you to build your maze around it. And then we have the exit. So you essentially have to stop them from getting from the exit. You're going to have 40 lives. Each troop is going to have a different value for how much life that they take from you when they escape. But as long as you keep them from escaping, you can find a lot of funky ways to keep them in your maze.
Nice. Well, this game is sounding real nice. At what point are you guys looking to have this game out into the people? Just one more time in case I didn't hear you the first.
I'm not sure if I even said it. July 1st is going to be our drop date, and by no means should you expect that to be the final product. Like I said, we're going to just keep working on it. We're going to listen to feedback. We want to make the game something that's fun and for everyone. That's the main focus. Money's secondary.
Okay, and are you guys planning on dropping on consoles at any point?
We're looking into it right now. We just don't have the resources. We have a small team of about 7 people.
Wow.
So we can't.
7 people made this game, y'all. Nice.
Yeah, it's homebrewed. Some of us have known each other our entire life. Some of us work all across the world. All of us came together. We had one thing in mind. We just wanted people to have fun.
No doubt. Well, it was a pleasure talking to you about this game. What's your name again, brothers?
My name's Steve. I'm the level designer.
Level designer Steve, and I tell you what, he's also a teacher on how to play these type of games, because when I first hopped in, I didn't do absolutely horrible, but I did pretty awful. The second time I hopped in, after a little bit of pointers from him and the big boss man right here that I just happen to have with me right now, Mr. COO himself, he gave me a little bit of pointers, the both of them did, and I ended up having a phenomenal time in playing this game twice. I actually sat in line a second time just to get a little extra taste of this game. So I'd like to just say I'm very proud of you guys for coming together and making this game. So this is pretty cool. Is there anything that you got to say for your first game coming out?
No, thanks for playing.
Woo, looks like I caught the COO a little off guard right there. He wasn't ready for them questions. But anyways, you guys, this game was a lot of fun. They were really cool behind or with the camera off and whatnot. I had a good time hanging out with them brothers. CBO Games, the makers of this phenomenal tower defense game. Make sure you guys go check that out. This is your boy HamSolo05 Gaming signing out, and shout out to the lordsofgaming.net for helping your boy get out to PAX, show off, and be able to bring you guys this phenomenal content. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Remember, as I always say, keep it gaming or keep it moving. Peace out.